All right, well, here we go with our last lesson for the week, 9.6, and we're working with spheres. So, definition of a sphere, we're going to go with a solid round figure, much like a ball or a globe. And a hemisphere is going to be half of a sphere. Two new formulas here. The surface area of a sphere is going to be 4 times pi times r times itself, so 4 pi r squared. And the volume is going to be similar to that, 4/3 times pi times r cubed. So really the only thing you need to know for calculating these is the radius of the sphere. And the radius of the sphere is going to be a point or a distance from the center of a sphere out to any point on the surface of the sphere itself. So that it just has to be the distance from any point on the surface all the way to like the core of the earth, the center of the sphere. Okay, so really not too bad calculating these. We're going to round to the nearest whole number. So on this one, we will have surface area is what we're calculating. So we're going to use the right formula for that. We're going to use surface area is 4 times pi times r squared. So in this case, it's 4 times pi times 8 squared. And 4 times 8 squared is going to be 256 pi, which rounds to the nearest number. Let's see, 256 pi.
It's about 804.2477.
804.2477, or whoa, in other words, that is going to round to 804 square inches to the nearest square inch. Okay, the other thing that can get just slightly tricky is if they don't give you the radius, but they give you the diameter, so you have to know that the diameter and the radius are related as half or 2 to 1. So if they give the diameter to you, which is 10, you have to know the radius is half that, or 5. Okay, now it's just the same calculation, but different values. So in this case, the 4 times pi times the radius squared is going to be the same as 4 times pi times 5 squared, which is 25 times 4, that's 100 pi. And 100 pi is equal to 314, let's see, 3.14159, so that'd be 314.1 something. So it would stay down to 314 to the nearest whole number centimeters squared. So that's how you do surface area of a sphere. Get 4 pi r squared, you got to plug in for the radius. Not too bad. Ship over to volume here. Again, volume is a slightly different formula. We're going to have surface area is equal to 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So in that case, it's going to be, in this problem, 4/3 times pi times 2 cubed. Okay, 2 cubed is 8. So if I finish this off here, I have 4/3 times pi times 8. Well, let's see if my watch can do all that. 4/3 multiplied by pi multiplied by 8.
It's about 33.5103.
Boom, 33.5, which 5 rounds up to 34 feet, since it's volume now, feet cubed. 34 feet cubed. So all you have to do is plug in for R. Use your calculator to get the right value when you're dealing with the calculation part. Now, if we're doing a hemisphere, that's going to be an extra step where we have to take half of the volume. So in this case, it's going to be like 4/3 times pi times the r cubed again. And then we have to times that because it's a hemisphere. We want to multiply that by the extra 1/2 because it's only half a sphere. So 4/3 times pi times the radius, which is 5 cubed, and then times a half. All right, well, 5 cubed is going to be 125. So I'm going to take 4/3 times pi times 125 times a half. See if my watch can handle that. 4/3 times pi times 125 times 1/2.
It's about 261.7993.
261.79. Or, if I round it in nearest whole number, that would be 262 inches cubed. Bada bing. So there you go, folks. That's pretty much all we're going to cover here. We're going to not do this word problem for distance learning. But yeah, that hopefully was a pretty good week. Let me know if you have any questions on Monday or Wednesday, or if I see you Tuesday or Thursday. And then, of course, Friday, let me know if I can help you out.